Hi, this is Dan for Tech Digest and Shiny Shiny, and I'm here today with the Dell Inspiron Mini 9, which is Dell's netbook, the one with the pencil that we saw for so long that we were waiting for, and it's finally here. Now, I'm going to let you out of your misery, or put you out of your misery very quickly. It's £273. So, the question is, what do you get for your money? Well, of course, being a netbook, you get the nice Intel Atom chip. Quiet as a mouse. This particular one is the N270. It's got a clock speed of 1.6 gigahertz. It's pretty good, it seems. You get a gigabyte of RAM. That's DDR2 SD RAM. Seems pretty good. You get 16 gigabytes of solid-state memory as well, which is rather nice. And this particular version runs with XP. You can, of course, get the version that runs with Linux, and for that, that's you get an 8 gigabyte SSD drive for that as well. Obviously, you don't need so much space for the installation. Personally, I'd actually go with the Linux version because I found this pretty damn slow. I was on the train yesterday. I had like a 6 or 7 stop journey, and it took me about 3 or 4 of the stops to really get this thing booted up properly. There's all sorts of extraneous programs at start that you don't really want. That often happens with a Dell, and this does suffer from that. And netbooks being the things that they are, and you want to access them quickly for short spaces of time, boot up speed is really quite important, and this really, I don't think, have it. It's a bit of a shame. You get an integrated graphics card, of course. What would you expect? It's a netbook, you're not really going to go around playing a lot of games on it. And you get the 1.3 megapixel camera, as seems pretty standard on these things nowadays as well. What I really don't like about this, particularly, is the keyboard, which I'm sure we'll get a closer look at in a second. It's all sort of, I mean, obviously being a netbook, you don't expect a lot of space. I mean, if it helps us all to think about this, it's an 8.9-inch screen laptop, and my hand is sort of that size across it, so I'm not really going to expect to have a lot of finger movement. But what I really don't like is the keys are okay here, but they're really badly squashed in at this end, particularly the shift key, which I can't operate with my little finger and then to hold down a caps here as well. I have to do it with my thumb, and it's far too fiddly. It's a really, really nasty keyboard, one of the worst I've seen on a netbook. The other thing I don't really like about this is the screen stops there, which is a problem if you're quite tall, because when you're sitting like this, you can't get a good angle on it, and you want to push this, and you can't, and I don't know why they've stopped that. That's really, really annoying. The other thing I don't like about this, is actually quite a lot of things I don't like about this, it's heavy. It's really heavy. This is an 8.9-inch screen, as I said, and it's over a kilogram. And you can get 10-inch notebooks that are under a kilogram. That's really a lot. Now, you'd expect, because maybe it's got a lot of battery in it, but actually, when you take this thing off, it's not particularly that heavy. The weight is somewhere else in here, and I don't really know where. The battery itself has a pretty good life, I've got to say. A lot of these things advertise a 3 or 4 hour battery life. This one does seem to deliver, which is probably the best thing about it. The other good thing as well is that you do get the mobile broadband here as well, as sponsored by Vodafone and put straight in, which is really, really useful. I mean, if you're going to carry around a netbook, who wants to have a big dongle sticking out the edge as well? So actually, that's quite a good thing about this. The other thing that's caused a bit of debate, actually, if you just wait 1 second, I'll go and get it, is this. That's the charger. Now, actually, to begin with, I thought it was pretty bad. It's a really, really big bully of a plug that I thought was going to make sure you couldn't have anything else plugged in a 4-bar socket. I mean, look, it's about 1/5 of the size of the whole thing. But, of course, what it does mean is that there's no big adapter lump on it anywhere else. It's all put in here. And when I did plug this in at home, actually it didn't bully anything else out of the way. So I think that's a pretty good bit of design right there. So the bottom line, would I buy this thing? I mean, well, it's got the solid state SD card slots, it's got the standard USBs, 3 of them on this. But no, I wouldn't. I think you can get a much better netbook for a similar price, possibly even cheaper. And that's a bit of a shame. I know that Dell have obviously got the slightly bigger one. They've got the Mini 12, which actually feels surprisingly light, but it's too big. The rumour is, and I'd say it's a pretty good one, they're going to bring out a Mini 10, and that might be a better thing. If you're going to get one of these, any of these minis, I would suggest getting Linux on it, particularly with Dell, because as I say, startup, it just feels a bit chuggy, the whole thing. So maybe not with the Mini 9, Mini 10 when that happens, possibly.